What's up, guys? Today is Saturday, and I'm on my way to the shop. I'm driving through my neighborhood. So the neighbor that actually lives right there that I just passed by, they have a zebra as a pet. They got a zebra, emu, donkey. They got I don't know, all kinds of freaking animals. So it's pretty cool. Anyways, today I am headed into the St. Petersburg shop, and we are going to be doing a large clean out today. This is going to be one of our big moving days. Today is Saturday. So we're going to be doing a big move today, this February 1st. Tomorrow, we are going to basically, hopefully with enough hands involved and everything that I think is going to happen, we're going to try to get the majority of the shop pretty much done. At least for the servicing side and stuff, we're going to try to get that all taken care of. This road is so bumpy. So we're going to be doing a lot of the clean out today. We're going to be doing a lot of clean out tomorrow. And that should take care of pretty much the servicing side of things on the shop. So Sean Henson is Sean's gonna be there. We got Lewis, we got another guy that you guys know, Ryan. He's a part of our race team. Lewis and I, we have already been kind of preparing for this. We've already been packing up stuff. We've already, Lewis has been doing honestly a killer job at all of this. We've taken 4 bikes now out of the shop. We've gotten about 4 others picked up. So we've really kind of minimized the amount of workload that we need to do over the weekend here. But obviously it's the last month or so we put in a lot of hours and a lot of days. There was like a stint where we went, I want to say it was like 14 days or 11 days straight working, like no breaks, just working during the day, working at night, then going to the new place on Saturday, Sunday, like during the days, trying to help, again, just kind of keep things moving along. So it's a lot of work. This isn't by any means, it's not a simple move, but we've been at it for about 3 weeks now, about 3 weeks, going on week number 4. And man, let me tell you, there's no end in sight per se. But that's not to say it in a bad way. It's just to say it like we're excited for the move, but there's so much more meat to take care of at this place. And I'm going to show you guys a good chunk of it, but there's still a lot going on that we haven't really filmed. And it's not anything personal, or it's not anything like to do, with you guys. It's just, we just have a lot going on at the shop. So, with all that kind of going on, we're trying to maximize what we are showing you, and we're also trying to pinpoint the most important stuff right now, which is the showroom, getting the showroom floor ready, and we're getting through all the dyno stuff. The dyno's being kind of figured out. There's a lot of things that we're gonna be doing. It's real trick, and I kind of want to hold that, like, not hostage, but I kind of want to keep that from you guys, just so when we do kind of show you how everything is done, or when it's in and completed, it's gonna look really freaking cool. And then like I said, I kind of want that to be more of a surprise, just because again, the dyno is kind of our main thing. And and again, I think the room's gonna come out so cool. But again, I just kind of want to show you guys once it's all completed and everything. That's something I want to kind of keep ace in the pocket, if you will. And I'll show you guys once we get closer to the completion date on that. So anyway, we are at the shop. Today is moving day. And so I'm the first one to arrive. I mean, now granted, it's Saturday. I get it, Sean is off. He's actually trying to complete some last minute jobs, which I don't blame him. I'm kind of in the same boat. Obviously, we're all spending a lot of money, so we're trying to recoup as much money while we're doing this move. It's just human nature. Lewis, same thing. He's kind of working. He's doing some side work right now too. I'm gonna start loading up. I'm gonna start putting some of these stretch bikes. I'm gonna put these guys in the trailer. Some of the stretch bikes in my trailer. Sean's bringing his big black trailer. I think it's like a 30-foot. Him and Ken's. I think it's like a 30-foot trailer. So we're gonna load whatever else we can load into there. The other thing is that I wanted to kind of like point out is, it's like I said, me and Lewis, or primarily Lewis, I should say, he's already kind of started on some of the, we've already got some of these things boxed up. Some of our retail parts and stuff. We got some totes over here. These totes, those totes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have like 12 freaking totes that we have filled up already with stuff. And I mean, it's not even remotely close. We need probably another 12 realistically, but we'll make it work. We're going to figure it out. As you can see, we've got race gas. We've got oil containers over there. We have oil jugs over there. We have, you know, some of our suspension stuff's over here. We do our fork cuts and rebuilds over here on the stainless table. This is kind of more or less like a desk that keep it close to all of us. We kind of worked off of that desk. That desk I was using for like engine building stuff, but kind of slowly converted to some other things. But anyway, you guys kind of get the picture. It's a mess. It's not super duper clean. I don't know any shop that's immaculate. You know, every shop kind of has their little dirty areas, and we made the most of what we could in this area. So what up? What up? So we got Ryan. We got one Lone Ranger.
Where's everybody at?
You're looking at it.
What the?
We got Lewis's box here. We got my box over here. The Dino box at least. We got a few other things back there. We got more stuff out here. The boys are gonna be grabbing some more things in there. Let's see what else we got. We got Lewis's truck all packed up. And then we got some more stuff over here. So Sean's got my little mini bike. Old school little mini bike. We got my box in here, and then Sean went and grabbed his grudge bike today. We have gone non-stop on this building. So this is kind of where we're at, right? So we already kind of showed you where we were with this all. Let me flip this around. So we've already kind of shown you that we have the dyno. That's the eddy brake right here, and here's our dyno. So we will take you in the servicing room. So Sean and kind of everyone collectively here, mainly Sean though, getting the layout looking awesome. So this back wall here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this up to where we're gonna put some artwork up on the wall. We don't know exactly what it's gonna look like yet, but it's gonna be some sort of collage up here, and it's gonna look really, really good. So right now we're laying the foundation, and then there's gonna be a little sheet over here that's gonna go over that, and then the vinyl and everything is gonna go on top of that. So we're gonna have something super cool over here, so that way when the bikes are all on the lifts, so the lifts are all gonna go here, boom, 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 and then we'll have one over here, one or two. We got to figure it out. So we're trying to figure out the layout. So and then this is also a built-out bench that Sean had made here. So we're gonna lay that across, kind of like how they had the old setup, just newer. Yeah, the guy, whoever was working here before, I think the average height was about 6'5", because these benches were abnormally tall, and yeah, literally the bench kind of came up to your chest. It was pretty odd. So Sean rebuilt it all and everything, and so we're gonna have it sit a lot lower, a lot more manageable height, so that way you can actually reach the tools and parts and stuff we put on there. So pretty stout bench, but that's gonna go up now actually. So right now, the wall is going up for the engine building room. So we're gonna put it over here in this corner. We're just kind of framing it out right now. And then obviously it's gonna run this way. And then we'll have a door right here, run around here or so to, you know, and then we're gonna have a nice, cool little table. We don't have an exact layout yet in our mind, but all in all, that we feel like there's gonna be plenty enough space to have at least a handful of motors in here, you know. Our estimate, well, we're hoping for at least 5 to 6 motors at any given, probably more than that. We'll probably be able to fit more than that. But anyway, we want to have a few motors going at any given point in time, and we want it to be a clean room, so we're gonna separate it from the rest of the shop. That is one thing I got spoiled with on one of my shops that I was at. We actually had an engine building room that was great. It was away from everything else. It was enclosed, and it made life a lot easier when it came to building the motors. So we've got plywood as the backing, and then we put up this white paneling that's gonna make it where the vinyl, the wrap is gonna go on there nice and smooth. So, and it's gonna look killer once we have it all up there. So we're gonna have a couple of collages. We don't really know how or what we're gonna do yet. Again, we're just trying to figure this out. Sean had the idea. He was like, hey, let's do a cool little wrap up here. Like, let's make some cool, you know, let's do something really cool. So
anyway, that was where that idea came from, and I think it's gonna come out really cool. We just we're gonna work with Seth and Tyler over at our wrap air place. He does rags and tags, so we're gonna work with him, and we're gonna come up with something, some kind of design, and we're gonna make this work. But it's gonna be pretty cool. The bench is almost there. For right now, we're just gonna sand this down and paint it. We're not really too stressed about a topper just yet. We're gonna add that though at a later date and time. We're gonna add a top to this table. It won't be just plywood. We'll have something on it, and then we'll wrap it around, dress this all up. But for right now, again, we're trying to make something to where we can move in and get business rolling. So we're not trying to go super crazy and also blow our budget, which we've already kind of done that, but we're trying to still stay within a certain budget range, and we're also trying to get open.
All right, guys, so it is Monday, and we are currently in the dyno room. And again, I don't really wanna, I still wanna leave the dyno and the pit and all that jazz. Still wanna leave that more of a surprise. Once we finish everything, there's still quite a bit of building out to do. We still gotta paint the walls. We still got the ceiling that needs to get done. Let's get my head off of here. We still got to do the ceiling. So as you can see, we've already fixed a lot of the electrical. There was a lot of electrical issues in here. So we still got to clean the top, but we're going to redo the ceiling, and we're going to do like a drop ceiling. One thing though I really wanted to say, and this is kind of like the surreal moment, because again, we've been working here now for over a month, working on getting the building ready, getting everything ready. So here, let me show you. This is something cool. So this is really what I wanted to show you guys, and I know we're kind of coming to the end of this, and like at least prepping the showroom floor. So here's how or not the showroom, I'm sorry, the servicing floor. So here's at least kind of our final look at the service floor, and this is what I really wanted to show you guys. We officially have our first drop off, and what a cool drop off it is. I mean, a brand new Gen 3. The thing is less than 1,000 miles. I don't have the key on me, but the key's inside the showroom with all the rest of his stuff. But this bike was actually, some of this was done by Chris Moore. But the customer, this client, he lives a lot closer to us than he does Chris Moore. He saw us on YouTube, and hence this is where we're at. He wanted to drop it off. So we're gonna give this thing a little bit more power. He has a stock motor. It's got stacks, filter, and obviously clearly an exhaust and a swing arm. So I'm really curious to see, we haven't done one with all the mods yet that has been stretched out. So this will be pretty interesting to see the numbers on this, given that it's gonna be stretched. We're gonna baseline this bike, then we're gonna do the mods that we're gonna do, which is really just doing the cams. Oh, and he also got the oil, the Allison oil. So it's like basically the 0-weight style oil with the additive. So Brock sells it on his website. But anyway, we're gonna do that as well as the camshafts. So between those two mods, we should pick up some good power on this bike. We're gonna fix the geometry a little bit as well. The rear is a little bit lower than the front. So we're gonna kind of tweak that for him, just kind of get it right. There's some other little minor things on here. Like we have, we got these bolts here that are kind of hanging, if you guys can see. Yeah, there you go. So you can kind of see these two bolts here, they're hanging pretty low. And if you look closely, this one has already rubbed into the tire once. He said he takes his wife on a ride here and there. So he's like, hey man, if you guys could you clean that up? I don't want to risk damaging that. And we can, no problem. So, but again, we just kind of wanted to show you guys how this is going to look. We just got real hopped up and we were like, man, let's get it into the service floor. Let's see what it looks like. So we were all pretty stoked just to see this. So this was pretty cool, seeing a bike actually in the show or in the servicing floor. So basically that's kind of where we're at right now. And I just want to clarify, no, we are not officially open yet. We are still closed, and we're gonna open soon though. The idea is to open very, very soon. I know you guys are anxious. We have quite a few anxious customers. We have quite a few customers who have been messaging us, asking for things, asking for us to kind of help get something going for them. But right now we are still trying to open. We still need to get the Wi-Fi, the phone line. We still have airlines we gotta run. We gotta hook all that stuff back up, because when we were painting the walls and everything, we had to rip all that out. A lot of it was done kind of incorrectly anyway, so we have to fix a lot of that stuff. So Just be patient with us, guys. We are moving. It's just really difficult to get all this done. We have to like link up with all these different people with their schedules. The electrician, the Verizon or Frontier, whatever. We had to get with them. We've had to get with the cement people. There's all these different schedules and all these different businesses. Getting the electric, the water, all this stuff, getting it all hooked up takes time, and it's a lot of extra energy. It's a lot of extra time out of the day. Wiring the dyno, setting the dyno, getting it level. All this stuff has been a challenge. If it's not perfectly level or at least close enough, the bolts aren't going to line up and it won't hook up. Now we're going to have issues. The U-joint won't line up correctly. We've had all these kind of little issues with everything. So, and then originally the flooring in the dyno room, it wasn't level. We had a bunch of odd, areas where the leveling was just way off. So we had to go back and fix that, and it's just been one thing after another. But this is moving. This is what happens when you move. These are the things that you think everything's going to go super buttery smooth, and it doesn't. And it is what it is. So that's kind of where we're at right now. We appreciate your guys' patience with everything. There's that dirty mofo. With that being said, we're gonna sign off here. Thank you guys again for the views, comments, subscriptions, everything. Thank you guys for the support. We really appreciate it. So for those of you guys who are watching this, who are our customers or who are trying to get in the doors, please have a little bit more patience with us. We appreciate you being patient this far. Have a little bit more patience, because I promise you, once we get in and once we get moved in and once we get it kind of all situated, things are going to move a lot smoother. We just need to get in and again, organize. So actually, one last thing, something I haven't showed you guys yet is look at this. This is kind of how our showroom is looking right now. We have stuff everywhere. So we got our toolboxes. Here's another toolbox. We have this big cabinet for organizing bolts and whatnot. We got tire rack. We have customer bikes. Sean has brought in some of his bikes to get on the lift. We have other bikes that were purchased through another shop. We purchased other bikes. So we have the Sportster, we have this Gixxer. So these bikes are going to go up for sale once we get these rectified and cleaned up and ready. So some of these bikes, we're already trying to get them in here to get them going for to sell these bikes. Again, guys, we got the LSR bikes back here. We have the Turbo Gixxer sitting back here. So all this stuff. So we are working diligently, because again, we have to move all this crap and get it all into the servicing side. Lewis's box is over here, and we got more stuff. There's another storage unit or storage room over there on the other side of that wall, and that is filled to the brim with lifts and more stuff. We have another tire machine, another balancer, and there's just all kinds of stuff that we have that we got to move all this stuff out of and get it into that servicing side. So, but anyways, again, thank you for the support. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for all the subscriptions, all you new subscribers. Thank you guys so much. And that being said, we'll see you on another episode, and we'll update you guys as time goes on. All right? Peace.